It shows rapper known as Kivani, whose real name is Kavani Hicks, get out of the white Lexus parked on Northwest 2nd Avenue. The driver gets out of the car and he and the woman are seen arguing. The dispute gets physical and they start hitting each other. A second man gets out of the Lexus and
No, she attacked him. They didn't start hitting each other. Clearly saw that. She attacked him.
woman are seen arguing. The dispute gets physical.
And then they cut it as soon as she put her hands on him. They didn't want to show that. So she was the aggressor.
Dispute gets physical and they start hitting each other. A second man gets out of the Lexus and also starts to attack Hicks. Then both men are seen on top of Hicks and
He did not start attacking her. They was trying to control her. He doesn't hit her once.
the struggle. Video shows one man slamming Hicks to the ground.
No, she fell. She's the only one on the attack. They could have easily stomped her out. Do you see him throwing punches?
One man slamming Hicks to
He's clearly, both of them. They're holding back. They could have been teed off on her.
shows one man slamming Hicks to the ground. Moments later, all three get up and Hicks is seen walking in the opposite direction. Hicks then reaches into her purse, walks back towards the two men, and starts shooting as the men run. Her manager is hit and collapses on the street. The other man gets into the Lexus and drives off, slamming the car into Hicks. The Lexus reverses before driving off. Hicks gets up and runs away. The victim died at the hospital. Hicks claims it was all self-defense and that her life was in danger. In November, a judge granted her house arrest with a $50,000 bond.
That was her punishment? For murder? She was not the victim in any way at all? You think that would have happened with Brad? You think she would have attacked Brad repeatedly? Think she would have pulled out the Roscoe and blew Brad away? That demon. Y'all gonna recognize that demon. They're possessed by a demon. That's hate, what you looking at right there. Pure hate. And the law is on code. They're on code with them. So that's a question. Because had she not attacked him, this wouldn't have happened. Because they were not attacking her. Talk about injustice. She was the aggressor the whole time. Deletes him and gets a slap on the wrist. But you should have known. She a rapper? I wonder what her music sounds like. And then she step out with a whole head full of blonde hair, just like that Tan the God chick. These hood rats are the most possessed, the most hateful of black men. Y'all need to know that. They got a more intense hatred for black men than white men. Generally, even racist white men got more respect for black men. They show, I put it like that, show more respect. Whereas the women, just as nasty, rude, disrespectful as they want to be. I started this narrative years ago, and it's just as true today as it was then. They're possessed by demons. They hate themselves. They hate black men, hate black babies, in large, they're mentally ill. Medical professionals have come out and said that they lead all demographics in mental illness. It's time to recognize it, to acknowledge it, to point it out. And point out a lot more things on top of it. Seeing that we're the ones who grew up with them, who've lived with them. It's dangerous being in relationships, especially with hood rats. So be careful out there, black men. I know some of you still want an FBA woman. Be careful.